Oh, sorry, I'm like drifting out again. Oh man, I got his wing. Hey, man, you telling me Kentucky Fried this chicken? But yeah, when he's on the ground, it's kind of just the same. It's just a lot easier actually, because you should always be able to see him, as opposed to when he sometimes goes up in the air. You gotta like take a risky shot. Like, do I shoot or do I dodge? Here, you just kind of know to dodge. Of course, me being me, I just shot and dealt with the pain because I simply live with the pain. Go hard in the paint without the teeth, you know what I mean. But yeah, this is one of the more meatier bosses. He's a bit tankier. I mean, he's not as easy. But man, like I'm just thinking about it. The jump between normal and hard is fucking massive. Because man, these bosses be kicking your ass on hard, especially Nightmare. Nightmare kicks my ass on normal, actually, now that I think about it. Oh man, Griffin, what did they do to you in 5? Man, what the fuck's going on with his mouth? I'm always gonna find that scene of him fucking rising and then getting pinned down with a fucking stake hilarious. Wait, stop, no, ah. And man, you ain't even put no barbecue sauce on it. Oh, look who it is, guys. She forget she was in the game? I sure as hell did.
You beat him. Maybe it was too easy for you.
Mundus. His heinous ways make me sick, killing even his own.
Maybe it's the way they're standing, but I feel like every scene it switches who's taller. I like this to make sense. Like she's close to the camera, but before it looked like he was just like at her shoulder.
He had courage and a righteous heart. In the name of my father, I will kill Mundus.
So yeah, that was the plan before, right? Nothing changed. Except we learned that Mundus is taking Dante as honor. How much life? Sorry, guy. I know it's been like getting quiet, but you know, I start to get tired after thinking about things to talk about. Nah, I'm just tired. Like I mean, again, I can't think of anything else to talk about. So I mean, if you made it this far, thank you, man. You a real one for sticking it out this far. Also, I almost missed that. That's a whole ass orb. Just sitting there. Yeah, man, if you stuck through me talk about, or I understand like why you'd want to sit through me talk about what I'm gonna do next. Because if you actually enjoy my content, and you kind of want to, you want to know what's coming. But man, if you sat through these fucking bouts of silence, man, thanks, man. You're awesome. To the one of you that might watch this when it actually goes up. And who knows, maybe, I mean, I don't know what the future holds. Maybe there's more of you going back and watching this. And maybe in the future, I'm very embarrassed of this entire playthrough. I don't know why I taunted just there. I honestly could not tell you why the fuck I just randomly taunted. Oh, I did it, boys. I bought Air Hike. I show it off? By writing down about how you have to fucking buy the double jump? Look at that. Iconic. Legendary. A fucking double jump. And it's a weapon specific, by the way. You can't double jump with Ifrit. You can only do it with Alistair. It won't be till DMC 4 that they just make it something that you can buy and always have. So yeah, I guess this could be considered the start of the third act. I don't know, I always thought like that because like you have the part where you're fighting Griffin, that's Act 1, or Phantom, that's Act 1, Griffin is Part 2, the Nightmares Part 3, and like there's a Nello Angelo fight in the middle of all of them. And you know, there's inside, and you go outside, and you come back inside. The door has disappeared. It must be the work of dark evil powers. I like how there's like a crack in the floor for some reason. It's like that's where the texture stopped looping. Why am I paused? Welcome to a post-commentary of watching myself play Devil May Cry 1. Even I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Send help. That's that fucking thing. What's his name got pinned on? Fucking Phantom. That's just shit. Or not pinned on, fucking spiked on. Dropped through the floor. Who knows? They just handing out blue shit like hotcakes. I don't know why I came this way, because I saw that it was blocked off. Oh, I think I'm just trying to make sure because they throwing out them blue orbs. I'm trying to make sure I got all that. You know, I don't want to be missing out on that valuable shit, you know? If only I just hurry up and hit the fucking thing. And here comes one of the most forgettable enemies in the game. You want proof they're so forgettable? I forgot I forgot they were in the game when I was writing the script for the review. 'Cause there's that part where I go fucking off about how annoying some of the enemies are. I almost forgot to add them. Which is weird, because I made it it's in my notes. I wanted to add them for being so forgettable. But then I fucking forgot. So I was like, alright, I'm gonna write down a part where I talk about how, like, some of the enemies, and I'm bring up how forgettable these fucking things are. And then I fucking forgot to put it in. I almost forgot to put it in. Yeah, it is. I'm writing down. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I'm writing down. Bird clone things. Does anyone actually fucking remember them? And then like in parentheses, no. I don't know what I actually wrote down. I haven't seen that notebook in like weeks. I have no fucking clue where I put it. Oh look, he's back. And they split. I forgot they did that. They split unless you fucking explode them. I kind of wish that you could like get a better look at the Devil Trigger model. Cause I like seeing all. I know it's kind of like a generic demon, but I'd like to see it. You know? It's like again, like same thing with music. There's not a particularly bad looking Devil Trigger. Like Fives looks fucking awesome. I'm not even counting Sin Devil Trigger. Like base Devil Trigger looks fucking cool. Hell, in DMC 2, base Devil Trigger looks cool. And you like, I'm willing to bet when I like talk about the game and bring up the Majin Trigger, I bet there are gonna be people. Obviously, not people who at the time watch, because like maybe 30 people might watch, which I'll appreciate. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's a bad thing that only 30 people watch. That 30 people isn't a lot. But I'm just saying that I'm aware at this point in time, I'm not huge shit, and most of like the things I'm talking about are things that I just get made fun of for talking about with my friends. So that one friend watching this day one, if you're even watching this shit, I appreciate it, man. Or if you're not that guy, if you're not him, you're actually just the one of the other people who subscribed. You're fucking a real one. Putting up with my bullshit like this. Thank you, man. You're awesome. You keep being awesome. Alright, so I have guys to talk about. I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret. By the time I had finished writing the script and recording it, I had not recorded the final session yet. That was done after. That was done during editing. Because I had reached a point where I just was never in the mood to play this. To like sit down and finish this. So I just never did. And at some point I was like, alright, I'm sick of like sitting around having nothing to do. I'm going to start the script. And when I get to that part, I'll play it. I never got to that part. I finished the script. I recorded the script. I put everything in. The only reason I actually did go back is because I needed the footage of the end part for when I'm talking about the end part. For when I'm fighting Nightmare. When I'm fighting Mundus. The cutscenes I could have easily gotten, but like, I needed the end. I needed the session so I could bookend it, So that was like, literally like, I reached a point in editing. I think it was right after I talked about Dante making. I think it was during me talking about Dante making the Sparta, because I stopped recording. This session ends after that mission. Dante doesn't make the Sparta till the start of the next mission. So I think it was literally mid sentence. I went, okay, I need to record the final part because I literally do not have footage that goes with this audio. See, that's a story about how I procrastinated finishing this game for like 3 months. Let me look in like my file manager and see like the dates. So let's see. Created Wednesday, February 10th was when I created this session that I'm watching right now. Was February 10th of. Did I get caught? I got caught by the thing. The way this works, you take out the shotgun, you shoot the fuck out of these skulls, then you pray that you actually end up beating the boss. It's easy on, depending on what boss, it's easy, as long as you have Devil Trigger. At this point, with this health, it's just a lost fucking cause. Especially considering the fact that I'm fighting Phantom. So yeah, that, back to what I was saying. This session was originally recorded February 10th. And this one was April 19th. So yeah, I waited like 2 months. Cause like I wasn't doing it originally as a I wasn't doing it as a playthrough at first. That was just an add-on to getting footage for a review. You feel me? Like, getting the playthrough was something that happened alongside it. So, I didn't necessarily need to finish the game to, you know, at least write the script. And then I could have, like, you know, finished the game whenever I felt like it, and upload the parts, like, in, like, close to each other. You know, not like, oh, where's the final 2 parts, and then it's, like, 2 months away. Yeah, I mean, for making a review, like, making my first review, it was, like, a big part of trying to work out how I'm gonna do it, which is what I spent most of March writing the script, and like I recorded like April. No, I didn't even record April. I edited in April. I did some recording in April, obviously, because there was a lot of time. But like, again, I only went back because I reached a point in editing where I was like, all right, I could either steal from the internet or I could just pump out it's like 50 minutes. Like, I literally had like 50 minutes left. Let's see, how long was the part? Side, where's like length? Let's see. It was an hour. An hour and 30 seconds. So I had an hour left. I just never fucking played it. And again, it's just, I didn't feel like it. It was just at a point where I did not feel like playing Devil May Cry. And I just couldn't help it, so I thought, you know what, instead of just sitting here wishing I had the want to play it so I could start the script, I just fucking started the script and got most of the way through making the entire video before I was like, okay, I need to finish the game now. But now, with DMC2, which, look, there is never a point where I want to play DMC2. I want to do it so I could move on to something else. And write the review so I could rip that game the new one it deserves. But, like, you know, now that I've decided that I'm definitely, which is funny because I decided I was going to definitely upload these parts as a playthrough, so after I realized, oh fuck, my audio's missing, because I was going to see how difficult it would be, or how I was going to want to like edit it, and then I realized I couldn't find my audio, and I decided, you know what, I still want to actually make it a playthrough. So like for 2, it's a bit different because there's a bit more, I want to say, like, involvement. It's more of like, with the review, I could have easily gotten that last hour off of the internet. And because at the time, I didn't know if I was even going to upload the playthroughs. Like the parts as playthroughs. But, you know, with Devil May Cry 2, now that I'm like halfway into DMC 1, I'm like, alright, I'm going to do this as a playthrough. It doesn't matter if I want to play this or not. I need to record this. And those parts have been, I don't like to record for a lot longer than an hour. And I'm just gonna pop over to let's see. I've already started because I figure for the past 2 sessions I've done this commentary part after I recorded a session for Devil May Cry 2. Oh, spoiler alert, I had more audio issues in Devil May Cry 2 with the first session. It was only the first session. And it wasn't I lost my fucking audio for everything. I still can't believe that. Fucking everything. Like 3.5 hours of commentary just missing from my hard drive. Yeah, let me take a look at. Yep, part 1. I did 6 missions of that game, an hour and 26 minutes. Let's see. I literally just did fucking this session again. I did this like just a while ago, an hour and 12. Like, you know, those sessions have taken a lot out of me. But now that I've like commit, it's a different mindset. Because especially the reason I'm like able to record these right now, like, because, you know, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really enjoy doing the post commentary. I much prefer having the commentary of what's actually happening while I'm playing the game. But I've already uploaded 4 parts, I think. So like, I don't want to just flake out halfway through. As I have 1 more session after this, and then I'm good. I don't have to worry about it anymore. I just finish it. Because I've already started it. And like, these are like, if I go into this, let's see. First session, 49 minutes. Second session was 57 minutes. This session already says an hour, or no, the last one's an hour. This one, I think this was also like an hour. An hour and 7 minutes. So like, you know, these I kept them like nice under an hour, because these I didn't even have like a solid structure. I just went at a certain point. I'm gonna go from each Nello Angelo fight to so I'm gonna go from like the start of session 1. Like, you might have noticed it. Session 1 ends after Nello Angelo. Session 2 ends after Nello Angelo. This session is going to end after I fight Nello Angelo, and the last one's just going to be when I beat the game. DMC 2, I went into the structure of that game. I believe it's 18 missions. I'll look it up, because I really hope I'm right, because holy shit, some of those parts part 1 was 6 missions, and it was kind of fucking long. I'm on. Alright. 32 if you're doing both Dante and Lucia. I'm gonna let you guys in on another little secret. There is no way in hell I am going to play through both Dante and Lucia. It's just not gonna happen. Okay? See, I'm only going through Dante, and I'm doing 6 missions apart. And I go overtime every time. Which I guess, you know, I could have been able to tell from like, or the only part of DMC 1 that I was like, I think at a certain point I realized after doing 4 missions, I mean, there's 20. 3 missions in the game. So after doing 4, I would have left night. There was no good way of like spacing it out. But either way, I just kind of picked and chose where I'd set each barrier in terms of like mission length. It's like session 1, 4 missions. Session 2, 6 missions. 6 missions of session 2 of DMC 1. Less than an hour. 6 missions, session 1 of DMC 2. Hour 20. So that just shows you how like in I'm going for y'all. And it's just the only thing keeping me going is the idea of I have to do this at some point. I have to be consistent. That's like the main thing of what I try to think about when it comes to like these. I can't just skip Devil May Cry 2, so I have to just get through it. And just the obligation alone is enough to get me through it. Despite the fact that I go overtime. So far, I've done 2 sessions. And like 6 missions a session would be 3 to beat the game, and I'm going to do 1 for Bloody Palace. But so far, I've gone overtime every fucking time. Like both times, I've gone overtime. And not even like a little bit like, you know, and I was like an hour and 7. No, I went an hour and 12 is the shortest session when I don't like to go much over an hour. Also, you like how I tried to slam back down, I just landed on the platform. But yeah, there are gonna be, I'm just gonna, spoiler alert, I am doing a Bloody Palace of 2 through 5, and probably reboot reboot. I'm doing I'm gonna have 1 session dedicated to just the Bloody Palace run. The way I'm gonna do it there is it's like once I've hit an hour, that's the last run. Which means it's likely only gonna have 1 run because I don't die a lot in Bloody Palace. But like, you know, chances are I'm gonna go till I die once. And then I might, well, I'm thinking of for 3 through 5, like 3, 4, and 5, doing the Bloody Palace as Virgil. Or for 3, I'm gonna do it as Virgil, so that I can show off the Virgil gameplay and Bloody Palace at the same time. Then for 4, I might do 2 runs for 4, one of like Lady and Trish, just to show them off, you know. And then 5, I'll do it as Virgil again, because I think 5 Virgil is just 4 Virgil but better, so I don't really need to show off both, so I can use that time to show off Trish and Lady. But yeah, Virgil's bigger than before. I mean, he is a big brother, but goddamn, that's a little bit literal. They're twins after all. And he needs some lotion. Look at his fucking skin. Ashy ass. Yeah, you beat him the same way as before. You just hit him with your sword. I'd say this is more similar to the first fight, I find. I don't know what it is about the second fight that just feels different. Also, he uses summon swords. I was about to say that they're easy to dodge, and then I got hit by like 50. So yeah, maybe don't take my advice. Well, my advice is just dodge like a maniac, because that's how you'll dodge them. Just fucking That's that. That's Virgil, ladies and gentlemen. Play him off, Scotty. God, you're fucking terrible, Scotty. So yeah, he does that. But he dropped his jewelry. And Dante doesn't say a fucking word. Not a goddamn word. Not one. Not one word.
Happy birthday.
Also, I like because it's like irises and pupils are. Oh, look, it's the part I don't mention in the review. I hate when they show you shit like this. Like they show you like let me figure that out with the main character, not before they do, because then I'm gonna walk into a trap knowing it's a trap and being like, that's stupid. Because you know what I appreciate? When like you're not told about a twist before the character does, you fall into the trap willingly, and then on the next playthrough you can avoid the trap, get some like unique dialogue or something. Even if you can't fully like avoid what happens, get some like unique dialogue. But yeah, that's the end of the part. Did you guys enjoy it? I'm sorry this isn't the best. I'm well aware this is not the best content I've made. But regardless, I hope you have a great day, beautiful morning, an awesome night. If it was, if it wasn't, I hope I helped improve it a little bit. If it's your birthday, and happy birthday. And I'm going to leave before I lose my fucking voice. Bye bye.